Puerto Rican kid, bald head, loves snakes, loves Blizzy, Sergio Chacon.
Yeah. What up, Pa?
Peace. Welcome to the DBS podcast. It's your boy Sergio Chacon, aka Blizzy Chacon. That shit whack. I mean, it's always gonna be DirtBag shit podcast. The DBS podcast.
Yo, welcome to the DBS podcast. I am joined by my man Mike Emoji Face Suarez and my boy Yannis Pappas. Yo, Yanni, I'm so happy for COVID-19 because of this global crisis. It has locked us all down, and that's the only reason why I got you on the DBS podcast. So, round of applause for the coronavirus for locking it down and getting.
You know I was going to do it. I just didn't want to be one of the first three, because then if I was the first three and I gave you a full Thursday and then you decided you didn't want to do it, it would have been a waste of my fucking time.
Yo, you've been dirtbagging me with this. Yo, when I first asked you to be on the podcast, you were like, yo, you slipped out loud. You were fixing your sneakers and you said, you sure you want a big fish on there this early on? Yo, you didn't even give me eye contact. You just fixed the tongue on your Jordans.
Yo, yeah, because
and
now
you stretched.
Now I know you're serious about it. Now I feel like it's a good thing, and now I'm not sandwiched in between guess the caliber of, I don't know, Gabe Pacheco, and you got Norman on there. You got some legitimate class.
Yo, why you gotta go at Gabe Pacheco? He's like the friendliest dude.
He's the greatest dude, but I'm just saying there's different calibers of comedians. And I didn't want to be sandwiched on there between Troy Miller and Gabe Pacheco.
Yo, Yannis goes in early.
I go in early, and it's the DBS podcast. And as you'll see when you play this back, or when people watch it or listen to it, during your intro, I talked. I fucked up your intro when you started. I was in the middle of talking, right, Mike? Yeah. Yo, I just woke up from a nap and I still got a morning wood. What's up?
Yo,
this is the only time I've done a podcast with a morning wood. Yeah.
And you're proud of it too, right? You look down at it like that. Yeah, I still got it.
Here's the thing about a morning wood. You know when you got a morning wood that you had a good sleep. You never wake up. You notice that when you wake up with a morning wood, you never wake up and feel like, bothered, like you had a bad sleep. It's really you're always comfortable. Sometimes I'll get a wood just from being comfortable. You ever get a comfortable wood?
I have gotten comfortable wood.
Well, you just get
sometimes but the thing is, like, because I'm not like well endowed like that, like I don't even have to hide it. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker like is well endowed, you have to hide it. Like, yeah. I mean, I'm not, and I'm also not dirtbag like, yo, this is a problem, but it's something that I can easily maneuver and keep it moving full throttle, full hard, and I can still move it with a maneuver of the.
Why would that be dirt? What would be dirtbag? Having a small piece? That's what you mean is dirtbag?
Yo, no. Dirtbag about it is that if I had to like stop everything I'm doing just to readjust like a big ass dick, that's a problem. I can continue. I just shifted a little bit and I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'll tell you, yo, my resting dick print is whack. Yo, it's whack. Yo,
Me too.
It's whack. Yo,
Me
one
too.
time
Yeah.
a girl grabbed me at a wedding. Like we were all drinking, and wedding pants, slacks, suit pants. Like you feel everything.
Yeah.
Yo, and it was like a chestnut, God.
Yeah, I remember I was at a bachelor party, and the stripper was putting her hands in things and taking out pieces, and I told her not to. I didn't want mine to come out.
Yo, you got real serious. At first you were like, yeah, and then you were like, nah, chill.
I was like, chill. I was like, chill. I said, chill, let me warm it up for a second. Chill, let me first warm it up for a second. Yeah, I got the type of dick that needs to be warmed up first.
It needs to be warmed up. And sometimes I'll just do like a 180 and I'll make the adjustments.
Yeah, I got to bang it against the wall a few times before I bring it out.
Yeah, no, it's whack, yo. Like, yo, my
I'm the
wrestling
type of, I got the type of dick because I used to play basketball on the teams. I would go straight. I would throw the towel on real quick.
Yo, I used to go to boys club. You know, I never went swimming.
You did go, right? You were like, no, pod, that's just for faggots.
Yeah.
What do you got, a cackle button? How do you do it, Mikey? But yo, that was a character. That was a character piece because I was saying what someone would say in the LES growing up. Yo, how come Serge has such a contagious cadence? Where did he go?
I don't know.
I'm right here, Bob. I'm right here. I had to close the French doors and keep the ambiance. You know what I'm saying? The intimacy in here.
Yeah.
No, so another time I was working with this Dominican guy. He was a chef. I was in the catering business and I was a waiter. And he was one of like the line chef guys. But he was like, a lot of Dominican men are very like touchy with each other. Or maybe that's a Latino thing. I don't know. But he would like smack your ass, you know, when you walk by. And one time, yo, he grabbed the dick, yo. And then he grabbed it while I was holding like a plate of food, like I was waitering, I was working, you know what I'm saying? And this is back like in 2000. I had to line up, mad sharp, you know what I'm saying? Like mad young, you know, with the do-rag string beard, you know what I'm saying? And I'm holding the food and he grabs my shit like this. And then he looks at me, he goes, ooh. Yo, he played me. And then the rest, and he was a straight dude, like we used to hang out. And then all night long, he would go like that. Guess what his name was? His name was Lafayette. Who has a name like that? Lafayette.
Lafayette, with a name like Lafayette, it sounds like a guy who would do anything except not grab your dick. That sounds like a guy who's definitely grabbing your dick. If he's a Dominican guy named Lafayette, he sounds like he's definitely grabbing your dick. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Latinos are affectionate. I feel like Greeks are affectionate. I feel like Southern Europeans are affectionate. I think if you come from
you're not an affectionate dude. Like you as an individual, you're a little bit like you keep that space. Like it's a pound and a hug, no eye contact, and then you like move out the way. Like you push a little bit. You throw like a little basketball move in there.
I think I'm normal affectionate, but we you know, our friend Angelo, rest in peace, late Angelo, he would fucking hold it. He would hold it too long. He would hold you in there. He would hold you in there like fucking. Like he would hold you in there like he was Robin Williams and fucking in Good Will Hunting. He held it too tight, and I would try to get out of there.
Yeah, I liked his hugs, man. Because first of all, he was a taller guy, and he was soft, like so he was like very doughy. Yeah, so you will hug him, and you feel like the imprint of your arms will remain on his sides for a good 30 seconds or so, and then you would just watch it pop out back into place.
Yeah, no, he would hold for a few seconds too long and make me feel uncomfortable. And I always preferred hugging him earlier in the night because if I was hugging him later in the night, he was always a little wet. He was always a little sweaty and wet, and it was a little.
He always had like beads of sweat on his forehead, right, and his nose.
Yeah. He was always wet because he was an alcoholic, and he was sweating. He was always fucking sweating.
Yo, and he wouldn't pull off the layers of his clothes. He was one of those dudes that wore layers. Like he would wear a long sleeve turtleneck with a blazer and a Kangol. He'll take off the Kangol, but the blazer and the jacket was staying on.
Yeah, I always said he dressed like he dressed and he had the body like Ice Cube. Just a kind of a doughy kind of body with too much clothing on, like the West Coast gangsters. He always had too much clothes on. And you know, when you took it off, it was just doughy in there.
Doughy.
Yeah.
There was probably a little cellulite on the sides right here.
Yeah.
He was cellulite on the sides.
He's a doughy kid. You know what I was thinking? You know what I like about you? You know it's fun about you? If you catch Serge in the morning, Serge loves coffee. I mean, Serge will drink a lot of coffee because Serge likes a good upper. You know what I mean? So he does the healthy uppers as coffee. You got real cult leader energy before 12 p.m. You're
So
like, hey guys,
I crash early.
yeah, you come if you catch Sergio before 12, you feel like he's about to convert you to fucking Christianity. You feel like you just got to knock on the door from a fucking Jehovah's Witness, like, hey guys, how you doing? You heard about Jesus?
Yo, you know what it is? It's that new beginning energy, like the start of the day. Let's do it. Let's grab it by the horns. I'm a little bit like that.
Yeah, you got you're a personal trainer. You're in crazy good shape, and you're pretty much you're positive guy. The only time
but it takes some dips at nighttime. I'm not a night owl, bro. You seen the mood take dips.
Yeah, the funny thing is though, you're a real positive guy, like really positive. Your energy's real positive. Like you're a person people like to see and people like being around because you're positive. But the only thing is, like me, once in a while you get moody and you get quiet. When you get quiet, you get a bad mood. That's because you haven't had a Lucy in a little bit of a while, or you I remember we went to Syracuse, you got moody a few times.
Yo, you know why? Because you dirtbagged us. We went on this road trip. We had a gig on the Syracuse Funny Bone. And yo, you decided to leave at 11 p.m. at night. Who does that? No, I felt bad for you, honestly, because we were driving like 6 hours in pitch black. And it was just one bad thing after another, right? Like,
oh my God, the drive was brutal. On the way back, it was foggy and brutal. And I'm just a kid who makes stupid, when it comes to traveling and planning, like I just don't do it. My wife complains about it all the time because she's a planner. And like we want to, like when we go on vacation now, she just knows. I'm like, just plan what you want to do. And then the vacation will be great because you're not relying on me to plan anything because she likes to plan. Don't expect I'm going to plan because I don't like to plan. And if I do plan, it's going to be a fucking nightmare. I am not a planner. Like, I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. It was both times. It was a stupid idea. Going there and coming back was fucking stupid.
Yeah, because we could have just left on Friday morning because it was Friday and Saturday gigs. We could have left Friday morning.
Yes. And I forgot. I thought for some reason, I had it in my head, and you know, like Chris is real good. Chris would just fucking check. Chris would Google it and say, how long does it take? Right? And then he would think like Chris is such a good planner.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Chris Stefano. But me, it's like I had it in my mind because I've been to Syracuse so many times because that's where my ex-girlfriend was from. I was like, it's 3.5 hours max. And I said, with no traffic, we're there. It's a fucking 5-hour drive. Yeah. There's no way you slice it from New York City to Syracuse. You're not getting there in under 5 hours unless you got a Concorde jet. You're not making it in 3 hours.
Right. And the funny thing is like we're getting there and he you felt like you were going the long way and you wanted me to call random people at like 2:00 in the morning. Yo, call this person. They live out here. I think they got a shortcut. And like you were like real persistent. I'm like pretending I'm texting people. I didn't text anybody at that time, but I texted them to see if there was a shortcut. I lied.
Yo, you're a liar.
Yeah, I said they're not getting back to me.
Yeah, I think I asked
because I don't want to disturb them at 2:30 in the morning.
Right, because I asked you to text Jessie May because I knew she knew a route that she took, and so yeah, you liar.
Yeah, I lied for the good though. I lied for the good. I didn't want to bother anybody. Yo, that could have been a whole thing. I'm texting somebody, some girl at 2:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Her boyfriend is there. You know, you never know. You never know.
Right. You're right.
But yeah, so we get to Syracuse at like 5 in the morning. And then you lost your wallet a couple of hours later.
I lost
your shoulder.
I lost my debit card somehow. Remember, it was my debit card.
Yeah, it's actually worse if you just lose the debit card.
Yeah, I lost the debit card. So Serge had to pay for everything, and I lost my debit card, and then I got a speeding ticket on the way back. It was and you know, and in between
you had a fucked up shoulder. You were like this the whole time, like.
Yeah, my shoulder was ripped. I lost my debit card. I got a speeding ticket, and the worst part about that was, you know what it was? Was fucking performing comedy in Syracuse. So even all that bad shit happened, it still wasn't worse than being in Syracuse, New York. Yeah. I mean, that is a dumpster. That is a dumpster on fire. It is the fucking armpit of America.
Yo, dogs, like the energy of Syracuse is dirtbag whack. It's real fucking glum. I don't use that word often, but it is glum.
Yeah, I mean,
okay, you know how the streets feel? Like how the streets feel right now with the coronavirus? That's the way it felt in Syracuse. Like it was just desolate. People didn't want to be, didn't want to interact with each other. It was just weird, man. People shows just to eat chicken wings. They came in full camouflage gear. They were farmers and hunters and shit.
Just imagine the type of people who remain in Syracuse to live, and that's what's in fucking Syracuse. It's the worst. I'm telling you, I could have had worse shit happen to me. I could have went to prison. I could have spent the weekend in the bullpen in Syracuse, and people would have been like, "How was your weekend?" I was like, "It would have been all right if I didn't have to do 5 shows at the Funny Bone." But yo, we had a good time other than that though, Pa. We went to Cheesecake Factory and you know what I mean? We worked out and you taught me how to box and I'm a natural and that's it. I'm a natural. And I don't want to hear anything about
that was the best time of that trip. The fact that we went over some boxing. That was fun. That was actually fun. Was that in Syracuse? That wasn't Syracuse. No, that was in Florida.
Oh, that was in Florida.
Yeah, Syracuse was just whack, yo.
Yeah,
Syracuse. Yannis, you were behaving like me when I used to get high trying to look for some snooze. I remember that. Yo, we drove for like 2.5 hours. That's like watching the whole Titanic movie.
I remember that.
That long.
Because at the time, I needed to get the Swedish snooze. I needed to get the actual general snooze. I couldn't do that camel shit. So it's not easy to find. So we ended up driving around everywhere. Because at the time I was doing snooze. And when we were in Miami, you taught me how to box for the first time. And also, I smoked the Lucy.
You smoked a few of them.
Yeah.
Yo, with the snooze, is it a pack or is it loose tobacco? And when you do it, do you have to spit it out or you just kind of spit?
No, it's I don't know what the Swedish, they figured out a thing. If you're going to do tobacco, it's the healthiest way to do it. And you have to do the Swedish version, not the camel.
Wait. What's the healthiest way?
If you're going to consume tobacco at all, the best thing you could do, it's still bad, but it is exponentially better than smoking or chewing tobacco.
Oh, okay. Because chewing tobacco is really bad. That could contort your mouth.
Really horrific. So snooze is you put a little pouch up there and you can swallow it. You can just hold it in there. Somehow the Swedish figured out a way to like almost pasteurize the tobacco. I don't know exactly what they do, but they kind of like freeze it or freeze dry it. And it takes out all the bad shit, that the chemicals. And it's like, it's not as bad for you. Like it really isn't. It's still bad, but of the ways to use tobacco, it's the best way. And which seems counterintuitive because you don't spit, you just fucking swallow. But I don't know. You got to do the research on it. I'm no fucking doctor. I'm no scientist. I don't know how they do it.
Yo, I had a bad experience with tobacco, so I cringe. Not so much with you because I don't see you spit, but anytime I see someone with dip and they put that shit there, they spit it to something, I cringe. Because a long time ago, my brother-in-law used to spit, right? And he used to leave like soda bottles, like soda cans all over the apartment with that shit. And and what I fucking did, I thought it was my soda, and I took that shit, and it was half full, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
the
thought of it is bad. That's getting me. That's like, you ever sip on a fucking, you ever ash in a soda and then drink it? Oh my God!
It's all this, like, the same disgusting sentiment. I was like, for to this day, if I smell a certain mint, I just kind of like gag, like,
yeah.
And I was so mad at him because who leaves that shit around like that?
It's fucking gross. It's
gross.
Yeah, Nate Bargatze dips. I don't know if he still does, but I used to drive with him. He would spit into like a Mountain Dew, and then you would look at it, and it's just the grossest thing, man. The mixture of saliva and tobacco, it's fucking gross. When you look at like a water or something that has ashes in it, that's actually a good way to quit smoking is to drink a little bit of it. The thought of it is so gross because it's a good way to remind you. We got to move on to a different topic. I can't let this go. It's so fucking gross.
It was pretty gross.
Memory of it.
And I've done that shit before, man. I've sipped cans of Budweiser that I used as an ashtray.
Me too, and that's why I'm struggling with it, because the memory's so bad that the memory doesn't leave you.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the fucking taste is gross.
It is fucking gross. It is
Yeah.
fucking gross. Would you believe?
Honest,
Even, go ahead.
Doing podcasts sitting up anymore.
Say again?
I don't know if I can get used to you doing podcasts sitting up anymore.
Yeah, no, me and Mike have been, obviously Mike's on our podcast. He's our producer, and fucking, yeah. I mean, look, I'm a kid who just likes to find a way to lie down. That's always what I'm seeking to do. Even when I'm sitting, if I could figure out a way to turn the sit into a lay, I'm going to go for it. Even if I'm in public or whatever, in a waiting room, I'll lay.
Yeah. I was telling Chris, I was like, yo, who's enjoying this pause more than Yannis? I was like, yo, this motherfucker gets to lay around all day, like with no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, and yes, you're essentially working in that position, just laid out like a badger.
Yeah, I usually, when I'm on I usually take like 2 hours to get out of bed in the morning, because I do everything on the internet laying down. I'm always fucking laying down. If you have the option to lay, do you take it? Like if you're sitting, do you stay seating? Like if you're sitting at your desk, but there's an option to go lay some way and be on your computer, will you take the lay down? Like I can't, if I'm in a hotel room and I'm on my computer, I can't go sit at the desk. I always am going to lay on the bed. That's how that just means I'm lazy, right?
Yeah, you're lazy, Pop. But I picture you like sometimes I don't know if you've run in a long time, but sometimes you go in on Instagram and tweet, you throw some dirtbag shit out there.
I do, right? A little too hard sometimes,
you
right?
Go hard. I love it. And I'm always entertaining. It's always thought-provoking shit that I agree with. But you go in, bro. And I imagine that you're laying on your belly with your feet crossed like this. That's what I always imagine. And then when you're punctuating the end of the tweet, your feet go like this. When you press send. Like you can't press send quick enough. Is that true?
Yeah.
Let me know. Please tell me I'm right.
Yeah, no, you're usually right. Yeah, because I like to lay like a girl with my feet behind me. Like I like to lay like a girl on a teenage girl on the telephone, face down. You know how girls like to talk on the phone face down? That's how I fucking lay and tweet.
Yo, just laying into society.
Yeah. Yo, I hate being of the age that when I laugh, sometimes I feel like my blood pressure drops. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your head gets tight, right?
Yeah, it's fucking, yeah.
Well, you got to get the blood circulating, Pop. You know what I'm saying? Laying down.
I know. You see, all I'm doing right now is I'm taking like hikes, like 6 miles. That's not bad.
That's not bad. And that's the nice thing about owning a dog. Me and you are dog lovers. And wouldn't you say that's one of the best things, like especially during a time like this, where we're like really encouraged to stay in, but you have to walk the dog. It's nice to take the dog out.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how, if you have a family, you can't have a dog. The benefits of having a dog are like life-changing. First and foremost, it's as close to an instinct as you can get. It's like they're discovering now, because I'm so into this shit. Like this is one of the things I'm like obsessed with. I mean, they just keep discovering that dogs were with man longer and longer and farther back than from when they thought. So it's like all the way back that kind of our partners in survival. And they found out that without dogs and our partnership with dogs, we would have never even been able to farm or settle down.
Wow.
Or there would be no civilization without dogs. So it's pretty much like there's like a spot reserved in our brain through evolution for dogs.
Right.
So that aside, which is insane to me because it's true, like it connects you with nature in a way that nothing else does, especially in the modern world. And it's important. Right. But aside from that, the practical purposes of having a dog, what it does for your life, first and foremost, like Sergio's alluding to, it gets you out of the house like 2 or 3 or 4 times a day, which is great. It gets you outside and moving around. So even if you're not a fucking personal trainer, you're not someone who exercises all the time, if you're doing it right, a dog needs to be walked. Like a dog needs to have that simulated migration. You know, it's not just exercise. It fulfills the dog mentally. and it's great for you to take a walk. So it forces you to exercise, get out, you meet people.
Yeah, and dog people are nice.
Dog people are always nice.
Yeah, they're always like really cool and down to earth. It actually gives you like faith in humanity. Because when you meet like a dog person, you're like, oh yeah, people are not fucking disgruntled, self-consumed people. They care about other things, and they care about this animal. They're nurturing it, and you see the practices,
Yeah,
and it's nice. It's nice to see.
People who own dogs they're always great. They're always great, and there's nothing more cathartic than standing around watching two dogs play. And I think that's also like from evolution, because it's crazy. Have you ever noticed how like soothing it is?
It is nice.
It's almost like it's almost like staring into a campfire. The way when you stare into a campfire, you're like, this is more the way I feel right now. How just like you just get a glazed look over your face. You're like, this shit is deep in our psyche, like survival. You know what I mean? I feel that same way when I watch dogs play than when I stare at a campfire. I'm like, this is primal. This is a primal.
That's a great comparison because it does have that piece to it. Even if I play like fetch, if you're lucky enough to have a dog that like brings the ball back, that's so much fun to do. Just throwing the ball and watching them run for it and then bringing it back. Even if they leave it like 5 feet away from you, that just brings me like peace, man. I just love seeing them run. And
I think it's primal because I'm the same way. Like I play fetch with my dog every day, and it's like it's peace. There's a calmness and a peace to it that's got to be almost like a primal instinct. It's wild.
Yeah,
and also like I don't know how you can't have a dog just for like security purposes. It's like it's a proven thing that like burglars or anyone else, whenever there's a dog, they just step over you. They go to the house that doesn't have a dog because they don't want to deal with the noise. They're looking for the quietest, easiest target. They're almost looking for like the weakest house. So if you have a dog, it's just always a deterrent for anyone who's on some fucking DBS. And when and if you live in the country or like the suburbs or whatever, like obviously in the city, people are on top of each other. So it's like someone's going to always say something, but like dogs are like nature's alarm system, man. That's the initial role they played for us as humans, is to alert us when predators were coming. And it's like, dude, my dog is such a good watchdog. Like, it's like I sleep, even though I live in like the safest place and nothing's ever going to happen. But it's just nice knowing that like my dog's going to know or hear something like and smell it like as soon as it's there's
kind of alert you if something is in front of the house or something, like his ears go up, barks or something.
It's just like that's part of. I mean, I would be lying if I said that's not part of it. It's part of it. And then of course, just playing with them, they make you happy. But it's every practical thing you could think of. Dogs are just great. They're great for your psyche. They're great for your emotional state. They're happy to see you. They're always fun. It's like having a friend who's always in a good mood and gives you unconditional love. Right. It's all positive. Like dogs.
I'll tell you the one thing though. Dogs will break your fucking heart because they have the lifespan of rappers, bro.
I know that's bad. Yeah,
that's the one thing, man. It's like it's a 12-year-old kid dying. If you think about it, it's a 12 or 16-year-old kid dying on you.
It's basically it. Yeah, that's the rough part.
I've been doing that. I dealt with that shit 4 times over. Ugly cries too at the fucking vet. Like boogers and tears coming out of every orifice, like every fucking hole. Like ugly cries. And that shit lasts for like 3 days, and you're hungover from it. And then you always bump into some asshole who's like, Sergio, what's the matter? Like there was a bartender at Laugh Lounge where I had a brown pit named Hyenas. I loved her. She was so sweet. I got her off of some dude who was pushing a cart, and he had six puppies. And she was the only one that was sleeping. She was the only pit that was sleeping. She had a black mask, and she was laid back with her tongue out like this. And I was like, I want that one. That's probably going to be the calm one. Your dogs, when you get a puppy, they can actually drive you fucking nuts. She didn't fall asleep for 1 whole year.
She didn't sleep.
Yo, dog, she tore through my mattress. She ran away from me, almost got hit by buses. She chewed through through sheetrock walls, all that. But after a year, she settled down. She was a fantastic dog. Fast forward to when I had to put her down. she was really sick, which by the way, I was on vacation at that time. And I swear to God, my mother called me and she was like, I think Diana is done. You know, I don't know what we're gonna do, but you know, she's not doing well. And I was going home the following day. I think she waited for me. I think my dog waited for me, man. I brought her to the vet, had to put her down. For like a week, I was hungover off that shit. And the bartender.
Why do you think she waited for you though?
I just think that she wants to say goodbye. I swear to God.
Right.
Because when I got there, she was in good spirits for like the night. Like she saw me, she got up. For 2 days, she was laid out. My mother was just cleaning up after her. You know, she wasn't drinking, eating food. She got up for me, moved around, and then the following day, it was like a wrap.
Right.
But like I felt like she was giving everything she had to see me.
What? How old was she?
Maybe I'm just making myself to be more important to her than she really was.
No, probably. No, I believe it. I believe it.
But, you know, so I remember after, like, I had to put her down. It was heartbreaking. I'm at Laugh Lounge, and this bartender, he was like, what's the matter? He was like a very flamboyant. And I was like, I had to put my dog to sleep. He's like, oh, my God, the way you're behaving, I thought your mother died. And then he just walked away. Yeah, I was like, yo.
Yeah, the non-dog people don't get it. Like,
yo, non-dog people are dirtbags.
They're dirtbag. How old was she? How old was she? I'm just curious.
She was like 12 years old.
So she had a good run.
Yeah, she had a good run. She never got sick either. Like, for 12 years, I never took her. I mean, I took her to the vet for checkups, but she was one, you know, like a pit mix. They're durable, man.
Yeah, mixes are durable. Yeah.
You know,
Chris hates dog. It makes me wonder about him that he doesn't have a heart because he doesn't like dogs. He can care less.
He's very dismissive with animals. Yeah,
you think he could be a sociopath? The verdict is still not out on him.
Yeah. I mean, he could. For all we know, he could be a fucking serial killer with the way he behaves around animals.
Yeah, the way he behaves around animals, he's got all the signs. He's got he's got that flippant charm, that superficial charm. He lies all the time. And he doesn't like animals. So he could be a fucking sociopath. And he's promiscuous. And risky.
He's like the bonobo. He's like the bonobo ape.
He's like a bonobo.
Right? They like to fuck.
They do like to fuck, yeah.
So how you think, like, so, you know, guys like me and you were married, we're staying home. How does a bonobo ape like Chris DiStefano, excuse me, how does he handle the situation? You know, he's pulling his dick in the sink. His eyes are this big by now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but I tell you, it's definitely, it's healthy. The only thing unhealthy about it is, you know, the germs you get. That's it. You know,
what do you mean?
The only unhealthy part about it is, like, you know, the risk of getting a disease, I think. Otherwise, I think sex is healthy as fuck.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you feel good. Like, you ever been like in a like this a fucking like a foul mood, like nothing, you know, walking the dog, having a good breakfast, nothing can get you in that mood, but you fucks and you feel better.
There's nothing better. It's number one. But just like pizza, you can have bad one. You can have bad sex.
Yeah,
there's bad sex. Yeah, I mean, it's just like you can have like bad slice, you'll still do it. But
bad sex is with people like that you don't know though, right? It's like when those first couple of dates or something, you drink too much, or it's just like it's mad awkward. There's no chemistry, palms sweaty, you know, teeth knocking together, you know, like you know, half fucking hard dick. Someone who's you know, I don't mind someone who's a little insecure with their body. I kind of like when a girl kind of lays on the bed, they cover their stomach like this. I like that. I'm like, it makes me feel like, yeah, I'm the confident one in this page.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. If a woman's too confident, then I get insecure.
Yeah, when they take one of the clothes, they can move around the apartment. Like, I'm just like, oh fuck.
Yeah. When they put the lights on real high, I'm like, chill, let's ease into this.
Yeah, because I don't have that flaccid walking around there.
No, I don't walk around with a power flaccid dick. Yeah, I'm just not naturally, you know, I'm too aware to be that confident. You know, I think, don't you think some of that confidence comes from just like, you know, you got to be a little more stupid or less aware. The stupid people are confident. Stupid people are confident.
You know, it's true, man.
Yeah, they're not like people people who are aware or who aren't aware are always less self-conscious because they're not conscious of themselves at all.
Yeah, you start thinking about stupid shit, right? You think about everything. Like you're not in the zone. Like you're thinking about all the repercussions. Like, oh, is it gonna be good? Is it gonna be bad? You know, do I have protection? Or is it, you know, should I initiate it? All this fucking unnecessary nonsense noise.
It's unnecessary, but it means generally, I think that you're a conscientious person. I think that's what it means. I think it means you're aware, a self-aware person. You're aware of like how you affect others. You're courteous. Overall, I think it's good, but I think during sex, yeah, it's hard to turn that off. But overall, I would think that would make someone generally more of a conscientious person in life. I think the person who just fucking barrels through it, you know, and like doesn't think at all is usually probably someone who would do similar to something in life, come inside your house and with their muddy boots on, or they would, you know, put their feet up on your coffee table and they don't even know you that well. You know what I mean? They're that type of person.
Right. You know, I'm like one of those birds that needs to a long courting. You know, I need to, you know, show the feathers. I want you to believe that I have all these other talents and good things to give you, because I want to win you over that way. I'm like one of those birds that has to dance and court you into believing, yeah, this is what you really want, because I'm worthy. I'm not a sexual panther, God. I'm not a sexual panther. I'm not like.
No, me neither, man. Me neither. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. It just. Because then I think you know, because I got a good sized piece, but it's nothing to write home about, you know. It's nothing to write home about at all. My piece is completely fucking average, but it's a good looking piece. Nobody's ever complained about it. It's like, you know, so it's like I got a normal piece. It's normal, and sometimes I think if I had like a real fucking confident piece, like a piece, would I be different? I don't think so. I don't think my personality is because of my piece. I think I would be the same way if I had a huge piece. I'd be the same because I think I'm just generally a person who overthinks everything anyway. You know what I mean? So
I just picture you laying on the side of your bed, petting your big ass piece, like, you know, just all bashful and shy about it.
Yeah, I think I would be exactly the same with women and everything like that, because I'm just, you know, yeah, I'm sensitive and I'm aware, you know. Yeah. So I'm like that combination makes you self-conscious a lot.
Yeah.
There's
been potential one night stands after like a club that I talked my way out of. I like literally over talked.
Me too, yeah.
And the mood went from like to like,
yeah.
Oh, here we go. And this is before like Ubers and Lyfts, so I had to wait outside with them and wait for a yellow cab, that type of shit.
Yeah. I think
I'm trying to kiss them.
I'm the same exact way. I share that in common with you. I think we may just have too much respect for women. Because, you know, it's funny is they want to fuck. They just want to fuck. They don't want to hear all this bullshit.
We just wasted their time with our bullshit.
They just want to fuck. But we're like, hey, no, let's get to know each other. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
And then I ask for their email as I send them in a taxi like that, and then send them a poem the following day.
Yeah,
but you know, via email.
Yeah, you know, because I'll be honest. Sometimes sometimes a personality will turn me off. It's like I'll get turned off. Like if
it can happen quick too.
Yeah, it happens quick, and you know, it's like I could just get turned off. You know, like a lot of time, if a girl's like that hot, then I could look past it. But usually they're not that hot. You know, I mean, I've hooked up with some hot girls, but not all of them. You know, the majority of them are not like so hot that you would overlook, you know, some fucking dirtbag personality or whatever.
Yeah. And like you were saying, make no mistake, everyone has a little bit of dirtbag in them. I remember this one time I was I just met this girl at Broadway Comedy Club, and she was like smoking, and I'm like, I had a decent set. She was gonna roll me to the next spot, and I'm like, damn, this is like fun, and I felt good, like, because I was drinking at that time. So when you're drinking, you know, you're a little more like like, you know, slippery and sliding into the moves a little, you know, with a little more confidence and ease, right? So we go to the second spot. I have a good set. We go to a bar after that, and we're drinking, and I smell something. and it's like food, like old food, dogs. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I said, yo, you want to go out to smoke a cigarette? She said, yeah, you got a gum? So I'm like, who the fuck chews gum while they smoke a cigarette? I'm like, whatever. So she's smoking.
Who puts an article in front of gum? Who says you have a gum?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I said that and she didn't. Yeah. And then she proceeds to go in her mouth with her 2 fingers like there and pulls out the gum and the fucking tooth is hanging out, dangling like a pendulum. And yo, the smell of fucking cigarettes, alcohol, and food just fucking wafered by my nose, bro.
Is that true? Her
That's
tooth?
a true story, bro. And like, I'm like, what the fuck, man? That was a
Wait, her tooth? You said tooth?
Yeah, the tooth came out, and then she put it back in. And she that's some real dirtbag shit.
Yeah,
like, this girl made herself up. She blew out her hair, wore a nice top, you know, things that require energy, time, and money. But rather than taking care of a necessity, the tooth, she chose to like go out that night, moving around the city with that hole in her tooth. Who does that?
That is gross.
I've seen the disgusting side of people, and everyone's fully capable. You'll be surprised, man. Or maybe you wouldn't.
We're all gross because, you know, when we're alone, we do gross shit.
Yo, why is that?
Because we don't, you know, there's
I mean, we do everything. We roll up boogers and throw them on a poster to hear the sound go. Pff, you know, we scratch. You know, when I was young, I used to put boogers under the bed. Like, it's all dirtbag shit.
It's all dirtbag shit because when you're alone, like, there's no social contract you need to honor.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, you're smelling your own farts. You know, you're scratching your asshole. Like, you know.
I think it's only healthy to live alone for a certain amount of time. At a certain point, it's better to be with someone else because you start just becoming too much of a dirtbag. If you live alone for too long, you start losing it. And you start, like, you know, forgetting social decorum. After a while, you just start coming out.
That's right. You just fucking, you start taking that shit outside with you.
You do.
It starts slipping up.
Yeah, my dad started living alone for so long that towards the end, you know, he was just like, he was exercising in the hallway of his apartment building with like underwear on and no shirt. I mean, you know, it just, at the end, you spend too much time alone. You have nobody there to be like, hey man, put a fucking shirt on.
That's right.
You know, put some fucking clothes on.
Yeah, no, we're capable of some disgusting things. My problem is with Liz and Charlie. I farted so nasty that they've been mad at me for like long periods of time. I remember I went on the road with Chris. I came home, and you know how we eat on the road.
Yeah.
You know how you eat, right? It's like anything goes. And I'm actually one of the more responsible ones, but my body can't take some of this shit. It might have been like McDonald's and Subway, you know, mixed with some, you know, comedy club food. As soon as I walked through the door, I was away like in Texas for like 3 days. I come in and it was like and I got a picture of their reaction. They were like, oh, and my daughter, she was like, this was like last year, she was like 7. She said, what are you doing? You're so nasty. And she hit me. And she like fucking hit me. She was so pissed. But my father like draw raw negative emotion out of people, man. Like, it's bad, bro. Like, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, if I kept that shit up, if I'm not careful, Liz might leave me because of that, because she's so offended by the putrid, you know, like the smell is like so. She cannot do it. I'm giving her 2 more years. If I keep it up, she might move on.
Yeah, I mean, I fart. I just it makes me laugh. I mean, it makes me laugh so hard when I fart, and my wife Brittany gets fucking bent out of shape.
I mean, how bad does she get though? Like Liz gets mad.
Yeah, she gets mad. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, she'll tell me to stop, and yeah, it's hilarious. It's really funny. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, because they stick. It's the stick.
Yeah.
Like sometimes mine smell like something crawled up in my ass and died. You know.
And they linger. They'll stay around for like.
Yeah, I don't know what I need to. If I don't drink, I'm at the point where if I don't take fiber supplements, you know, I just don't have healthy turds anymore. You know. What you drinking? A coconut water?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love a coconut water. They're just fucking too expensive though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they dropped down in prices though. They're like, I get them delivered by the bulk, but now I gotta relax with how I spend my money these days.
Oh, right now. How you get them in bulk though?
Mm-hmm. It's like $15 for a dozen or something like that. I can give you a rundown.
You love coconut water, huh?
I do. I like coconut water.
Yeah, it's really good for you.
But
too,
it gotta be cold. Because if it's not cold, then it tastes a little bit like
it tastes like semen. Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like something else, man. If it's warm, it gotta be cold.
Yeah. It's like a Corona beer. It's gotta be cold.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not cold, it just tastes like piss.
Yo, how bad do you think people have it who are newly sober right now? Quarantine this shit in their home, bored. I mean, everyone has that battle these days, right? Some worse than others.
Well, I would think it would be, isn't it easier? Because you're around, it depends on who you're around, right?
I don't know. I mean, like, let's say you're like, I don't know, you're clean, but you're fucking bored out your mind right now, and the bodega's still open.
Yo, let me ask you a question. How relieved were you when you realized that you looked good bald? How relieving is that moment for a person?
You know what? I've been shaving my head since the 90s. I used to do it even when I had a full head of hair.
So you knew you were going to be okay.
Yeah, I just like shaving it. So I went through a phase, but I would let it grow out, but I would shave it. But I got a good dome.
You look good. Yeah, you look real good bald. Like that would be, I would think for someone who was bald, that would be a relieving moment to know that they look good bald. You know what I mean? Because some people, it's like, some people just look weird bald. You have to have a certain type of head. You got it. If I went bald, I'm gonna be a weird looking guy.
Why, you have a flat head?
I got like a big forehead. Like, yeah, I mean, like, I would look like, yeah, I mean, I would just look fucking stupid. My face is way too smushed together. You know what I mean? Like all my features are like smushed together.
They become a bit amplified. I didn't realize your nose was that big. Can you show me your hair again? I don't want to look at that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I would look fucking gross.
I got annoyed.
You got annoyed, right?
I got annoyed. Yeah, you look like an annoying guy. Oh God. You got a really annoying looking. Oh God. And you're so fucking lazy that you wouldn't maintain it. Yo, I shave my head like I brush my teeth. It's done every day. Like I don't let that shit pop out the side. Yo, you're the type that would let it grow out.
I know.
Walking around with the fucking the and you'll be doing comedy with your hat mad high, and it would be a mess, bro.
Yeah,
you wouldn't care. That's what's concerning. You just wouldn't care. You'll be moving around like Tom Barry.
Yeah. I would look fucking gross. I would annoy you, right?
That shit would be annoying.
The lack of discipline would annoy you, right? Yo, you're disciplined. That's a good quality you have.
Yeah, no, it's like, so during times like this where like it's actually serving me well because I'm keeping myself busy. Like some people are really having a hard time being stuck at home and shit. Yo, dogs, I gotta be honest with you. I'm having the time of my fucking life. I go out for a 6-7 mile run. I'll walk the dog. I'll do some virtual training shit. I'm not sure how much it's gonna last, but what I'm saying, through this diet time, I'm actually a little bit inspired by all of it. I like the downtime. I like being with my wife and my daughter. I like being with my pets. And I think that I'm going to be fine for quite some time, as long as the money keeps on coming in. It's not as much money, but man, it's like, what I'm going to do? Just worry about what the fuck might be? No, if anything, I'm actually throwing myself in some good shit. There's a bunch of good shit out there. There's a bunch of free good shit out there. You know,
like what? Like
working out, man, like building yourself up, reading, you know, or taking the time to do a podcast with a friend and sharing that conversation with people who find it entertaining. That's a bunch of good shit. I've been doing a bunch of good shit.
Yo, you would have been a good fucking like Mormon missionary.
Maybe it's not too late. No, but I have a little bit of a checkered past, bro. Like
a little bit. I mean, that's
put it like this. My past, if some shit surfaced, like I can never be school chancellor.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit is the understatement of the century right there. A little bit. I mean, you got what they call a checkered pass. That's the appropriate.
It's not that bad,
That's
but
the
it's, you know,
appropriate-
it's
that's the
definitely, I can't be a mayor of the city.
That's the appropriate place to put the article A in front of your checkered pass. A checkered pass. The A belongs not in front of A gum. It belongs in front of checkered pass. Because make no mistake, you used to intimidate people in high school. You used to run with a bad crowd, Serge.
Yeah, no, I guess, you know, I was a good kid. It was all defense mechanism. I guess.
Yeah, but if Mike walked past you in high school, you were not going to let him live. You would have patted him down.
No, I wasn't a bully. I was talking to Liz about that. I was never a bully. I probably went through a phase where I did some dirtbag shit, like, you know, to appear tough, but I wasn't like a consistent bully. I didn't get off on you know, beating people up or doing shit like that. You know, if anything,
unless they had drugs you wanted.
It only happened twice.
DBS, it's the DBS podcast, right? You got to mention some DBS.
Yeah, man. The only thing is, I've shared that story like 3 times on the DBS podcast.
Yeah, but never had a well-timed joke like that. Yeah, no, you're a good person. I can tell you're not a bully. You're a good person. Yeah, but
I don't get down like that.
Yeah, no, you got good. Yeah, you know, like I'm lazy, but I'm not too lazy. Like I got to do shit. So I hike every day. That's a damn good workout. Make no mistake. I'm doing 6 miles going up hills with my dog, and it's a lot of fun. The only thing is, after that, it kind of falls apart. I don't do anything else besides that.
Yeah.
So, hold up. I got a Nest notification that someone noticed they noticed some activity on my front lawn. I got to go get my gun.
Yo, how was your dog dealing with your neighbor's dog? That was some DBS.
Some fucking DBS. That's that's just one of the things where you're going like, fuck, is like, am I gonna have a bad neighbor? You know, like you just hope that you and your neighbor get along, and it's like she's not warm, and so like the best that a relationship we're gonna have is just sort of like acknowledging each other. But
Right.
She's not warm, but she's not bad, but a little bit. I mean, like her dog, she's got a big ass fucking German Shepherd, and she's a woman, and you know that she got the German Shepherd because she lives alone.
Is she single?
She's single. She's got like 3 kids, and like she's in her 40s or whatever, and she's an animal lover. So she's got. I mean, when I'm talking, she has this thing is a wolf. You know that it's a purebred German Shepherd. The thing looks like a fucking police dog. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, it's a massive dog.
And the thing about German Shepherds, they get we were talking about this. They get a pass because you associate German Shepherds with like law and order, detecting drugs or whatever. But make no mistake, a German Shepherd will flip your ass and chew you the fuck up before a pit bull will any day.
German Shepherds
They're super aggressive. Like the likelihood of you walking past a pit bull and being attacked or a German Shepherd is more likely to do it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it all depends on the individual dog and if it was abused or how it was bred, like if it was overbred for violence. But yeah, what you're saying is 100% true because German Shepherds are bred for work. They're not social dogs. They're not dog park dogs. You can't take any German Shepherd and turn it into a dog park dog. It'll never be. If you ever go to a dog park, you'll notice the German Shepherds are always obsessed with the tennis ball. They're always obsessed with playing. They're not really social. They're super bred for like high caliber, high intense fucking jobs for people that are, you know, like police, military work, police work. Like those dogs need to be and they're powerful fucking dogs. They're actually like really close to wolves. Like it's like those things need to be. You got a purebred.
They need to be working, right?
They need to be working, and they need to be in the hands of someone who knows what the fuck they're doing. And here's the thing with these fucking like white women animal lovers, like they love animals so much that because they displace it for like other people, and so they just don't know. They never accept animals for their true nature. You know, they always treat them like kids and shit like that. Or they always like use like they don't know what they're doing. They just don't. And here's the deal. It's like dogs are always going to respond for the most part, unless the woman is strong. I'm just being honest. Or the woman knows what she's doing with animals, like really knows what she's doing. The dog is always going to respond better to a male than a female. It's just
Yannis is up. He's up from the bed. He's about to go in.
It's just, that's just how the animal world works. They respond to testosterone and that type of dominance a little bit more. And it creates a little bit more order, and their dog respects you a little more because that's just what it is. And it's like, so if you're, if you get a big fucking dog like that, it's always these fucking animal lovers. And you can tell she just leaves the dog alone outside. She has like a fenced in area where she wanted to get a horse or where. Yeah. So she leaves the dog outside and she leaves the dog outside by itself. And so my dog, who's, trained and very trained, and because
how did you train your dog? You did it yourself, or you took it to like obedience?
I did it myself.
Yeah.
I learned.
I remember you got real into it, and you
I got into it. Yeah. I got into that shit. I read books. I got into it. I had 2 dogs. One of them was very difficult, so I had to learn. So, but my dog was like, and she's sweet, my dog. So my dog was running with her dog, like on the other side of the fence, and then like, it's all fenced in. So, I didn't know there was an area in the back where the dog could jump over the wall and then jump in. So, that I was like looking at my phone, and her German Shepherd jumped over the wall and then jumped into my side of the yard and just bit my dog. So it's like, and then she only paid half. She offered to pay half, but it was like, you should pay the whole fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. She should pay the full medical bill if it's her dog that attacked yours.
I mean, and she knows, and everyone in the neighborhood knows she's got an aggressive dog. I think she had the people who lived here before told me that, the next door neighbor was like, the dog's not friendly. I mean, you could tell the dog's not friendly. You could just tell it's not a friendly dog. When she walks, it's like she's walking a wolf. I mean, she's like fucking small little white woman, and she's walking this fucking wolf. And yeah, German Shepherds are fucking. That joke is no. I mean, that dog is no joke, man. I mean, that's a dog that would actually put up a fight with a wolf. Would be like, I mean, a wolf is not taking it down that easy. That's a dog that a bobcat, it's going to be, and we're talking about a fucking bobcat. I mean, I'm saying a mountain lion. A mountain lion's going to kill any dog quick, but a German Shepherd, that mountain lion might get bit. You know what I mean?
Nah, yo, a mountain lion is fucking up a German Shepherd. Their paws are like this.
I know a mountain lion's going to fuck up a German Shepherd, but no, a German Shepherd could get a bite. A German Shepherd could get a fucking bite. A German Shepherd, the German Shepherd is like 100 pounds. A German Shepherd is like a full-bred German Shepherd. Adult is like 100 fucking pounds with massive bite force,
Yeah.
So,
I was not attacked by a German Shepherd when I was a young boy. I was still living in Bruges projects, and I look at this dog right in the eye, and the owner's like, oh, you can walk by, he's fine. And that dog just jumped in my face and bam, both hands, bam. Yannis,
you got bit?
No, he just, both hands on my face.
Wow, so almost.
Yeah, and the owner was like, never look a dog in the eyes. I was like, yo.
Yeah, German Shepherds, because I wanted to remember it because I knew it.
I lost you on camera, Pop.
I know, because I'm sick. You can still hear me though, right?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Yeah, the German Shepherds have the second strongest bite pressure of dogs. So number 1 is Rottweilers, number 2 is German Shepherds. So if you get bit by a fucking German Shepherd, you feel it, pa.
Yeah, I had a Rottweiler too. I had a Rottweiler for years.
Rottweilers those are the real. That's a real fucking strong. You got a powerful animal in your hands with a Rottweiler.
Yeah. And I've always was fascinated by Shar-Peis and Chow Chows, but those are not nice dogs either. Those Asian dogs are nasty.
Nasty Chow Chows, and those are fucking nasty. Shar-Peis are nasty.
They're nasty. They're like good with one owner.
They have that loose skin. That was because they used to fucking they were bred that way. So when
you grab them, they'll flip over and
they're like a honey badger. So when they get bit, it doesn't get into there. You can't break the skin because it's like they're just pulling on it. So that's why they were bred that way. They're fucking nasty. They're fighting dogs. They're nasty.
Yeah. Pits have always been my favorite, man. I like but the body size, the fact that they're fucking They're durable and they're just really sweet dogs, man.
They're super sweet. They're so loyal to humans. They're usually more dog aggressive than they are human aggressive. Because they're terriers, so they like to wrestle. They get a little aggressive with dogs. Unfortunately, they've been used to dog fights, so now that gets into that gets in a little bit to the personality of the dog. So it's like you could train them, but dog fighting is like they should just people just got to be put in jail for that shit. It's just not right. It's just they shouldn't do it.
I know that shit was real popular, and you remember because we both grew up in New York City in the 90s. It was real popular. They used to call dog fighting throwing your dogs, and I remember talking to kids that used to do it. I used to go to high school with, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm throwing this dog tomorrow," and I wouldn't see that dog after they lost. The rules of the fight were if your dog lost, they had to kill the dog.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Fucking foul ass shit, man.
Brutal. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's kind of like animal abuse. It's just fucking brutal. The dog doesn't want to fight. I mean, it's like you breed them. Eventually, there's this documentary on it. It's brutal about a guy who breeds dogs to fight, and it is so hard to watch. It's all about the will of the dog. So they if the dog doesn't want to fight, they just electrocute it to death. And that's what they do. They put a fucking wire in its mouth that electrocutes it, and they just fucking toast it.
It makes it real tough because dogs are such emotional creatures. You can see their happiness, their sadness. That shit that takes a different person to treat a dog like that. That shit angers me, bro.
It does. It's rough for me. I can't even get through it. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
My Rottweiler, I feel like he got me out of some shit 2 times. Actually, the Rottweiler, I was walking with him. I was 17 years old. And the 90s were a little different in New York City, Lower East Side. And I was walking with him, and this kid pulled out a gun on me and my friend. And my dog looked at him. I don't think he saw the dog, honestly, because he came out of in between cars. And he was he pointed the gun like this. And he said, "Bitch ass niggas," like that. And then he looked at the dog and was like, "Oh shit." And my dog was full alert, hair up, and the deep brother. And then the guy laughed. His boy was right behind him, and they walked away. But who knows what would have happened following that? If I didn't have the dog.
Yeah.
And another time, this is why I love dogs, but I've always had them. I was walking my friend's pit bull Nina on 9th Street, right by Tompkins Square Park. And when you have one of those nights when the feeling in the air is, speaking of dogs, let me get this pencil out of her mouth. On this. Yo, Yanni, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So I'm walking down the street with Nina, and this is my friend's pit bull. And it was one of those nights, those summer nights that told me, yo, don't go out. There's this drama in the air. It was a hot summer night. And I'm walking down the street with my boy Mike and his girlfriend. I'm walking, I have Nina and these 2 kids on bikes. They look at my boy's girl. My boy looks back. It's an argument between them. And my boy's like, fuck that, what? And the kids get off the bike and they had sledgehammers with them. Yo, dogs, Thor sledgehammers. And they get off the bike. And Nina stands up on her back legs, growling. And dogs. I know those kids were going to smash us with those hammers if it wasn't for the dog. They're like, hold the dog, hold the dog. They jump on their bikes and they ride off, right? Later on that night, the only reason why we were walking the dog around Tompkins, we were looking for our friend, Ricky, right? Who was supposed to meet us. It turns out that Ricky had gotten into it with those kids on the bike and their friends early in the night. And they were all Latin kings from the area. And Ricky was stabbed 15 times.
Wow.
Night. Yeah, this violent shit. But I look at these things, I'm looking at yo, just the worst timing, you know what I'm saying? But those kids, they were all associated. While that was going on, Ricky was probably being stabbed in the park. They were all connected. We put it together. And it was just a wild night. But that fucking dog saved our life because those kids jumped off that bike. They probably had the intention to really use those hammers.
Yeah, wow, that's brutal. I mean, what a fucking brutal era in New York that was. I'm so glad it's over. I hope it doesn't come back. I really hope it doesn't come back.
Yeah, that was but Westchester, you don't give a fuck about that now.
I guess, but I mean, still, like still live in New York, it's like,
I don't think that ever comes back, but it's so crazy how it's changed. I go by the projects on Avenue D today because I was walking my dog, on the east side, and all that is new developments. It's really nice or whatever. But I mean, people get desperate, bro. People get desperate, and shit pops off.
I hope not. Yeah, that was a rough era. I did not like it.
It was a lot of fear in the air. Half the time, you're trying to figure out how to walk through crowds of people without getting jumped.
Yeah, it was just a lot of fear. There was a lot of fear in the air.
Yeah,
a lot of fear. There's a lot of danger.
And you're a little older than me, but you used to work for a club, and you had like a brush with some real violence one time, right? Didn't the motherfucker shoot at you one time?
Yeah, I got shot. Yeah, I got shot. Yeah, 2000.
And how many times did they hit you in the leg? Once or twice?
Once, point blank range. Once. Yeah, brutal. And it's funny because that was like after New York kind of got good too. So that's the irony of it.
You were a little older, right? Like how old were you?
Yeah, I was in my early 20s. That was 2001.
I mean,
did I disappear? Am I still there?
Yeah, no, you disappeared.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I hit a button.
You're back.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I mean that's the irony of that, because like New York had gotten good. That was in the 2000s. I mean, it wasn't as good as it was in the 2010s, but it was 2001. It was still good. I mean, the early 90s and the 80s were fucking awful. So I'm like a couple years older than you, right? So me and you were basically the same era. That's basically the same. I was just a couple years ahead of you, and I was probably a junior when you were a freshman or whatever. Because what are we, 3-year difference?
Yeah, I'm 40.
Yeah. So we got 4. Yeah. So, but I'm a young 44 because I'm at the end of I could have been in either grade. So, because I'm at the end of August. So it's like, basically the same era. But it was fucking bad. New York was fucking bad, like real bad in the 80s. Like my dad, I remember my dad had an Audi. He got an Audi in the 80s. I mean, he had the radio stolen like 20 times. One time the radio was stolen in broad daylight right outside our house while we were all waiting to get in the car. The door was open, and that's how good the thieves were. That's how fast they work, and that's how fucking ubiquitous crime was in the 80s.
Yeah, it was just a way of life for people. Remember certain starter hats? Motherfuckers would just walk by you, take your hat.
Take your fucking hat right off your head constantly.
Yo, right off your head. That was like on the regular. It happened every day. I remember there was a time during the 90s, remember when everyone had a $1.50 and they called a slice with the razor $1.50 because you usually get like 150 stitches.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Yo, I'm talking about every other kid had the same scar. Remember that shit?
And people were going around slashing people. Like, you have no idea. Like, people who didn't grow up in that era, like, I'm sure there was other cities that had the same thing, but if you didn't grow up in a city during that era, you have no fucking idea what it was really like. I mean, and how common it was. It was normal.
And we're not talking about big gangs.
People used to walk around with mugger money. That was the thing. Like, you would walk around with cash. This is a true thing. You would walk around with a $20 bill, whatever. So you had some cash to give to a mugger in case you got mugged, so they wouldn't kill you for not having money.
That's crazy.
That was a normal thing.
Yeah. I mean, the drugs were crazy. There was this, young men growing up. They were like packs of wolves, and they were fucking aggressive, man. It was like
Jesse. Jesse thinks they put something in the water. That he's a little bit. I've noticed me and him. We're working together, hanging out again together. And I've noticed. I was like, he's a little conspiracy-ish.
But it is crazy, like. How, I mean, it was just, the dudes were like super aggressive. You don't see that now. I mean, I don't know because they're just not here anymore, but like young men were super fucking aggressive. They would jump you, they would stab you, they would shoot you, Yeah.
I think
and it was all over the news all the fucking time. You know what's crazy about that is that I remember as a young kid watching the news with my mom, and then seeing 5 guys being arrested for rape. And I'm like, damn, those guys look like everyone I hang out with. And it was a Central Park 5. And I remember, watching that on the news, those 5 guys who allegedly raped that woman. And it's like, I remember me being scared, like it instilled fear in me. And I'm a young Puerto Rican, and those are my friends. Those are the people I'm surrounded by. Because I remember thinking like, damn, that looks like the guy who lives upstairs and downstairs. And, that's like Kathy, my sister's friend. And I remember for years that shit haunted me, like seeing these kids handcuffed and the kind of brutality they put, they were capable of. And it's nuts because that shit turned out not to be true. It wasn't them. And like, we just found that shit out. So there was also that element of it. There was a lot of bad shit, but there was also a lot of planted seeds like that. Like it was like a driving force to make it seem like, these are the criminals. They're fucking animals. And
it was a dirtbag time all around.
It was a dirtbag time, man.
Also, those kids were up to no good that night either. So
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, were they capable of that? I doubt it, but you never know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think they would have pulled a hat for sure. And they would have took that mugger money for sure.
Right. But they definitely they were clear to that. But it was an era where there was like you said, there was just packs of young kids that would go wild, like they called it wild. And I remember that, it was like a whole report in the news, and it was true. I mean, the news report, like the young youth would get together and go wild, and it was like, I think that's what the news called it or whatever, but it was fucking true. It
was true. It was going on.
Groups of 10, 20, 30 kids, and they were up to no fucking good. Low lives polo gang, like gangs that would all wear polo. They would go into stores and just fucking loot the store. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing, because right now you got bigger gangs that like you hear about the Bloods, you hear about the Crips, but back then there were like a lot of block gangs, and they were just as brutal.
Yeah.
They were, you had biceps, you had fucking low lives, Thug Life, like there was just a bunch of different crews all over the
Latin
city.
Kings. I remember there was
big.
Autobots. There was Decepts, Autobots.
Now let me ask you think like, because we were in the midst of all that. I've always used my sense of humor, because I tapped into that early, to diffuse situations and to almost kind of be like, it was like a defense mechanism. You think in a way, like in retrospect, you think that inspired some of your like artistic fuel? Like you think you went into character, you got funny, or you stood with that because you were accepted by certain bodies of people because of that?
I think so, for sure. I think that's a part of it.
Right?
I think a part of it, yeah, like, a part of it was a way to deflect, it was just that era was just, it was soaked in that. The 80s was just like, it was just soaked in like gangster rap and like, and violence and like anger and like being hard, being tough, and like people just fucking robbing each other, and like, and poverty, and, extreme inequality and wealth. It was Reaganomics during the 80s. And, we were coming off, the 60s and 70s, some riots, race riots, and, it was just, there was bad energy, man. Civil rights movement turned to kind of like a Black Panther kind of anger thing. And then you mix that with poverty and public housing. And it was just this whole, it was sort of the culmination of a lot of historical forces. And that was before it got really good, because before things get good, they usually get as bad as they can, where they got nowhere to go but good. And that's what happened. That's what the 80s were. The 80s were, they got so bad. Things got so, and with crack, crack is probably the most important element of everything. That was probably the real gunpowder of everything, was crack, dude. Everyone was on crack, and crack turned people into fucking like criminals.
Yeah. And, I mean, crack was
criminal
just
dealers and users.
Yeah. I mean, it was so readily available. You could flip coke and make 10 times the amount of money. Like, it was just nuts. And a crackhead was so much worse than a cokehead.
Oh yeah. And it was everywhere. And crack was everywhere. It was everywhere, man. You would go play basketball. You know, I would go down to the courts to play basketball. It was just common to see crack vials. You would just see crack vials everywhere. It was just a common thing to see crack vials. This is the thing you have to understand. It was a common thing to see crack vials. It was a common thing to get robbed, for there to be crime. It was a common thing. It was so common. Like New York was such a dangerous and dirtbag place. Like it was so bad that even in the good areas, crime would overflow into the good areas. So it's like there was no place that was really good. Like you could have a little money and live on the Upper West Side back then. You walk one block, you're in trouble. You know, you could live in Park Slope where I lived, which was you know, there was good. It was a good area of Park Slope. And then you go down. New York used to be a city where if you went down like 1 or 2 blocks, you were in a totally different fucking world. Like that doesn't exist anymore. That doesn't exist. You got to go like the whole island of Manhattan was like, there was like Soho was nothing. That was like fucking where the mob probably dumped bodies. The Lower East Side, Alphabet City, where Serge is from, was fucking brutal. Yeah. Alphabet City was rough. I mean, Harlem was tough. Now Harlem's like great. I mean, it's like there was like
it's funny because now it's all receded. Like where the highest percentage of crime is all by the projects, right? It's all by the water. So it's like, you know, it's all like at the end, you know, and everything else filling that up is pretty decent. Like you're not gonna get like that many violent crimes.
Oh, dude, it's pretty decent. I understand. I mean, New York City is one of the safest 10 big. It's one of the safest cities in the country.
I know.
For a city the size that it is, it's one of the safest 10 big cities in the country. I mean, complete turnaround. Yeah. Like you're pretty safe. Like people who live in New York probably feel safe most of the time. And do you remember like when getting on the train at 1 a.m, you were like,
especially if it was like the A train or the
two.
Like,
you're like, what are you doing? Like we would have to take the train back home, and you would sometimes get on the train, and you get on the wrong car, and you'd be like, fuck. You'd get on the car with some kids, and you were just that those days are just fucking so far gone that, you know, it's like the way things have changed. It's crazy that it changed that much that quick and in a positive way. And I think it's like, you know, Jesse said they must have put something in the water, some sort of sedative in the water. But I think it's just the culture changed. I think it's just things got so bad that people just kind of got tired of it. You know, party rap started. That was when like it went from like hardcore, you know, it just got old. And then like Puffy came and was like, yeah. And they were dancing with Mace. And then it became about club.
You think the rap music definitely fueled some of that energy, or the rap music was just a reflection of what was going on? Are you one of those people that believes that it just had a negative effect on society, or you think it was more just a reflection of the times, like it was really a recording of the times?
I think at its core, it's a reflection of the times, but like all art, you know, it's like then life starts imitating art and it becomes this cycle. So it's like it started out, I think, as art imitating life, and then it becomes life imitating art. It's like that's what happens. And it definitely has an impact. It's not like it doesn't create it, but it definitely, like, you know, I mean, it's
gonna act as a soundtrack to that shit.
Yeah, it's going to act as a soundtrack. It's like there's a reason why the Nazis had a propaganda minister, you know? It's because it works. Media does influence you. It does influence you. It does, move you emotionally in a certain way and sort of can sort of shape your thinking. It does. That's what
how much of the news are you taking in now? I just give myself a little dosage early in the morning and I'm fucking done with it, God. Like I'm done. I take a little bit in the morning with my coffee, and I'm done. Because
I watch none news.
Good for you, man, because it would ruin your day.
Yeah,
It's too much,
especially with the Corona thing. It's like people are.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, people are glued to TV. I'm like, at this point, we know what it is. Just like, you know, why am I going to watch it every day? I know what it is. I already got the information I need to know. It's like I'm inside. And that's it. Like, I don't want to think about it.
Yo, and early on, and we'll wrap up soon. But early on, like when the corona first hit, I remember doing all this research because I was like, holy shit, I can't believe, my all streams of income have been cut off. Everyone's canceled. It's just so funny that we live in a cancel culture. And then like everything has been canceled. Like you bitches, you motherfuckers want to cancel this, that, and the third. Now everything is canceled. Like someone higher just canceled everything. Like Mother Nature was like, you guys are bickering around this bullshit. Everything is canceled. Y'all all shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Doesn't it kind of feel like that? And also it's like, I'm watching how like the disease first fucking started, like a fucking bat. And what's the name of that other animal? A pangolin? A pangolin?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
but it's just so funny. The scientist put it this way. He's like, well, the pangolin's defense mechanism is rolling into a ball. And the Chinese love eating them. For some strange reason, they just love eating the pangolins. And they really put them on the verge of extinction. So now it's like the pangolin is getting its payback. Mother Nature's like, don't fuck with the pangolin anymore. I got its back. I was like, yo! Yeah. The pangolin's defense mechanism is whack. Anytime you roll into a ball, it's like, get a low is a low. It's like, really? That's what you got? And the pangolin is probably a sweet animal, but if you roll into a ball anywhere in your life, you're getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, I mean, if your defense mechanism is basically essentially the same defense mechanism. Hello?
Yeah.
I'm sharing it.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
There's the pangolin, see?
Yeah, and then they cook them. That's sad that they cook them.
Yeah, and they're sweet animals. And it's just like they go through so much to acquire these animals. So the way the guy put it, he was like, yeah, this is Mother Nature's payback. The same thing with the bat. Like, the bat doesn't have a defense mechanism. What they have behind them is like folklore. Like, oh, the bat, the vampire. But the bat's a friendly animal that doesn't want to be fucked with. And meanwhile, we're plucking them off trees.
Well, no, they're not doing that, Sergio. What they do, it's called wildlife farming, where they raise them, they take them out, they put them in cages, raise them in cages, breed them in cages in those markets, and then slaughter those.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, they're just
worse than that.
Yeah, I mean, they're eating these fucking animals that are not supposed to be eaten, and it's true. I mean, it's just true. I mean, it's just that. Look, the truth is that they just have to amend their culture. They just have to amend it. They have to stop eating bats. They gotta stay eating these fucking penguins.
Yo, this is crazy. You gotta tell somebody. You gotta stop eating bats. Stop it.
Yeah, they just have to stop. Like, you just can't do that. Like, you just have to pick a few fucking animals that you domesticate that are pretty sanitary, and you can't fucking be taking these exotic. You can't be. They eat foxes. They eat like
dogs.
Dude, they eat dogs.
And then they have them
brains. Yeah.
Well, one thing that was very, very interesting is how they'll have the animals from different parts in the world all in one room, stacked up on top of each other. So like the stress of all these different animals, maybe an animal from South America to North America to wherever, and they're like all put in this one place, and it's just a cesspool, a concoction, a recipe for disaster and disease being formulated. Yeah. No way around it.
They're dirty and it's gross. Let's just be honest. Like, it's not a time to be cool. Yo, I can't be PC about it. Just eat pizza. Eat fucking pizza. You don't have to be rich to make pizza.
Pork dumplings just weren't enough.
Yeah, I mean, just fucking stop, man. Just fucking leave these fucking animals alone. Yeah, I was about to say, an animal's a sweet animal when its defense mechanism is the same defense mechanism of a kid getting stomped out by a bunch of teenagers with Tim boots.
Yo, when I saw that pangolin, it reminded me of when I got stomped out in fucking Tompkins Square Park. And you're right, you hit it right in the head, Yannis. That's it.
Yeah, you just curl up. All you can do when you're getting stomped out, you just curl up, and you just can't wait for it to be over.
Yeah, that's hilarious. As soon as I saw that, I thought of the same thing. So fucking funny. Yo, Yanni, you're the man. I appreciate you doing this, brother. We're going to sign off. We've been on for a minute. Mike, I appreciate you, Daddy-O, hooking this all up. And my people, I want you to, rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. This episode drops in about 6 days, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about you guys hearing this. Yanni, have a fantastic day. I'll see you sooner than later.
Peace, bro.
Peace. Yo, Mikey. I appreciate all your hard work, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Later. Peace.